Welcome to the Sneaker Podcast, a show where a bunch of guys sit around a table to talk life, lifestyle, music, and all things sneakers. So sit back, turn it up, and let's go.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Sneaker Podcast. This is season 7, episode 27, and I'm Mike D, alongside my brother from another mother, Christopher Chu. What up, Chris?
Yo!
We also have Sean Collard in the house. What up, Sean?
Hey now.
Calby's here. What up, Cal?
Gentlemen, how's it going?
Gentlemen. And Chloe, we miss you, buddy. We miss you. But we've missed all of our listeners as well. It's been a minute. Good to see you. Good to see you. How you been? Guys, how you been?
All right, man.
Yeah? Good.
You know,
Good. I'm glad we're all
pretty quiet over here.
Pretty quiet?
It's
yeah.
warm.
Quiet.
It's warm and quiet.
Oh, it's warm in Montreal.
weather talk already.
I went right in for it, man.
Jeez.
It is beautiful outside these days, last few days.
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
Go ahead, Chris.
I think my body got ready for fall, winter.
Yeah.
So my core temp was already like higher than usual just to keep myself warm.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Then I played ball last night. The gym was muggy.
Yeah.
And then today I'm at my desk working and the sun's beaming in to the room. And I was like so hot, like so hot, like uncomfortably
Yeah.
stifled.
Yeah.
Not a good feeling.
Well, I couldn't.
Not a good
My
feeling.
body adjusted to wearing fall clothing, and I cannot transition back to fall clothing or summer clothing because
it's hard to go back.
I mean, I wore a perfect hoodie today, quality perfect hoodie today to
and
work.
you
and
refuse
it's
to
like-
take it off.
It's like 28 degrees.
Yeah.
And it's, I mean, for those in the U.S., that's like in the 70s, mid 70s, I think.
Yeah. Poor
it was
us.
warm out, man, and
So
I won't take it off. I won't. It's at the end of October. I'm not taking off my hoodie.
It's crazy, the weather these days,
It's
especially
crazy.
up here in Canada. And you know
Yeah.
what's been happening a lot? I'm finding a lot more of like dirty leaves going around the ground, and they'll just blow across your shoes and then get your shoes dirty. And then you know what you do? You get one of your Sneaker Logic sneaker wipes. That's right. Don't
Wipes.
forget, Sneaker
Mhm.
Logic, sponsor of this podcast. Sneaker Logic sneaker cleaner available anywhere. You can find it online. Go check it out. Use that coupon code TSP15. Sneaker Logic _official on the gram. Sneaker-logic.com. Go check it out.
I
Friends,
mean, what? Wait a minute. Wait a
Family
minute.
of the
Wait
pod.
a minute. Wait a minute.
What?
What a freaking segue that was.
That was-
holy
is pretty
shit.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I mean,
You segued from the weather to the leaves to Sneaker Logic in like half a second. Beautiful, Mike. Beautifully done, Mike.
I'm coming back.
Oh, you
Get
are
me back, baby.
And we're back.
And we're back. All right.
All right.
We'll have to have our special guest on the pod, Cal Vartnip. If you don't know him, if you know, you know.
You know.
Yes, Sneaker Logic been very important these days, especially for. I'm finding that when you go out these days, you kind of want to have. I don't know. I'm wearing a lot more of the same pairs, so they're getting dirtier faster. So having a Sneaker Logic wipe at the ready in the back pocket, almost like your
Yeah.
"Who Am I Kidding" condom back in the day.
Who am I kidding condom?
Yeah, it was the condom you kept in your wallet because who were you kidding? Mike?
Who am I kidding?
It
could Condom.
happen.
It could happen. Maybe I'm going to a party later.
I swear she looked at me at the dance.
She had ketchup.
I
chips.
swear I can fill out this Excel. Wait.
Why is the label
Hey, now.
gold? Anyway,
Oh, it's gold standard.
moving on. Let's start the podcast like we always do, and that's with what we wore on feet today. I can tell you what I'm not allowed to wear on feet sometimes anymore, but we'll get there
Ruh-roh.
later. There's a nice little foreshadowing. Sean, what you wear on feet today?
Today I haven't worn these in a long time. They were looked at the rack, and I pulled these out. The Air Jordan 3 denim from a few years ago. Not sure how many years ago. 2, 3, 4 years ago. I don't know.
Yeah.
Is it really that long ago?
I think so. Well, no, it's got to be 2020 around.
Okay.
Because they have the updated sort of details on them. So it's got to be post 2020.
Got you.
Or 2020 and on. So maybe 2020. I think so. But nice shoe. Kind of interesting.
Yeah,
heel tab.
yeah.
You guys are watching on YouTube, all three of you. Nike
now I
Air
know
underneath,
which one.
Jumpman, clear Jumpman plastic branding over the top of the Nike Air.
Now clear for now. Do you think that will over time accumulate?
It's going to
some...
yellow probably.
Yeah.
Other than that,
Oh,
yeah,
but it's not.
gonna-
It's standing up pretty well.
Yeah,
Like the
but-
fragment yellows even before you buy it.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, if it does go yellow, though, I'm sure you have someone that can fix it, like 514 Restoration.
Hey, shouldn't. I will. I'm very lucky in that my stuff really doesn't yellow. It takes a long time to yellow. Mainly because I have such a wide rotation that I don't wear sneakers all. I might get 5 wears per sneaker a year, if that. So they're not out of the box long enough to really yellow that badly.
Or maybe
So-
because you buy like unauthorized.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Are they
That's what- yeah.
unauthorized?
Well, they're called we call them UA.
Whoa.
We call them UAs.
Oh,
Yeah,
UAs.
UAs.
In the biz, we call them UAs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a
Anyway, that's my
rep
wear.
Good
But-
wear.
yeah.
Good wear today.
That
Cal.
that I thought that shoe would be obsolete at this point, considering the new
The
fire,
fire
red.
reds. I know.
Yeah.
You're right. But I'm trying not to wear stuff too often. Like I really want to wear my fire reds today, actually. But I saw these. I'm like, you know what? Why not? So I work a half day on Wednesdays. We have meetings in the afternoon, so
Mhm.
only a half day in class. So I wear. I busted these out. I saw them there. I said, hey, why not? They're nice. They're nice looking shoes. I'm not sure about the white bottoms, but
Can't
whatever.
go wrong with a Jordan 3.
Can't go wrong with the Jordan 3.
Can't go wrong with a
Jacks.
Jordan
Yeah.
3.
Someone
Are you
put that on a
segueing
t-shirt.
to me? Because that's a nice segue as well.
Oh, yes, I was, Christopher. Thank you.
This guy's a pro.
Moving on.
Today I wore Fear 3.
No way.
Oh.
Jordan
Oh,
Fear
Threes all
3.
around.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Weirdly,
Yeah.
it's the first time that I'm wearing them.
No.
I've had them for
Wow.
super long time.
Yeah, you have.
I've taken pictures of them, but I realize I've never worn them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is a
And
pair
how
you
did it
got,
feel?
like,
How did it feel?
20.
You got them a long
No, I
time
got
ago.
them maybe last year, 2 years.
Oh, okay.
At the very
That
most last year, I think, or early last year.
Okay.
Yeah. I
Good
know that
good
was
shoe for
first.
this time of year.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I
Yeah.
was thinking, and I
Fantastic.
don't like being on theme all that
Yeah.
much, but it's not too much
No,
orange, you
no.
know.
No.
A soup song.
Good wear, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Did you put a picture up at Christopher Dotchu?
No, I didn't. It
Okay.
was a quick outing, and as we mentioned, the weather.
Yeah.
She was a hot,
Mm-hmm.
and so I wore like the no-show socks. I rather wear like a nice crew sock when I'm taking a photo. Sometimes,
Right.
I'm kind of surprised, to be honest, Chris, because if the weather's so nice out there, why aren't you wearing your Crocs?
All
Yeah, Croc guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes,
you're the Croc guy now.
The croc guy.
You
I
packed them
am,
away?
No.
No,
The Crocs
they're
are
at the
still
front door.
there. This is what I've done. At the front of the house, wifey has her sneakers. I have my sneakers. And what I've done is I've bought what we have at the front of the house is this big IKEA shelf.
Mhm.
It's a tall one where we put all our keys and our whatever wallets and shit like that.
Your day to day.
Socks, stuff like that. They all have their compartments. And I was like, man, there's a lot of shoes here around that little shelf. So I said, you know what? I go and I buy this standing shoe shelf thing that stands straight up. So 2 pairs per shelf,
Mhm.
and it stacks up to 8
All right.
compartments. And I said, I bought that on the Amazons, got here like the day after, built it. It's like plastic pieces with metal, no screws needed. Put it up, put all of wifey's shoes on that rack. And then I took her 2-level wooden rack to put on my side. So I can stack more at the
okay.
front door sneakers.
More square footage. I
Right.
like it.
I am in the process of moving those shoes around. So the Crocs are buried.
Okay.
Oh.
For now.
Long story short,
They'll be back.
mind your own Crocs.
That's enough Croc out of you. Nice. Calby, did you wear Crocs today?
No, I didn't. At all. I wore some red Kith Chucks, Chuck 70s.
Nice.
I went out to watch the Flames game yesterday. Go Flames, we're awesome. And so they were by the door, so I wore them again today.
Nice.
And now they're put away actually. But it's Chuck season for me right now because the weather, how you guys are all of a sudden nice. we were like 25 degrees every day until midway last week, and
Oh,
now
no.
we're 4 to 6.
Ooh.
Just like
You guys
snap
get
of a
snow?
finger. It's 25. The next day, it's 6.
Eesh.
And yeah, we got dumped on once.
No.
Yeah.
Snow,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Snow. Yeah, snow.
Yeah.
See,
It
no.
didn't stick. It
couldn't
didn't
handle it.
stick to
Good,
any of
good.
the cement. You didn't have to shovel. The roads are fine, but
Quick
the
melter.
grass was all snowy. It's mostly melted now. Well,
Mhm.
I can't say mostly, but a lot of places you see a lot of grass still
Getting
now.
there.
Jeez.
But yeah, overnights it's down to -4.
Woo!
So
-4.
Alberta.
yeah, I had to scrape my
Alberta.
windows in the morning.
Oh, man.
Horrible.
Jeez.
Oh.
But so yeah,
That's how you
that
know it's
like
fall.
8, yeah, that like 8 degrees, like that dipping down to even 0. That's a real chuck season for
Yeah.
me. Just in case it does end up snowing, or if I get some slush on it, it's not a big deal, but it's not too freezing that where I
Yeah.
actually need to wear something a bit warmer. So yeah, chuck season has begun for me.
Now, are those Converse 70s? Chris, are those the ones with like the really cool
70s is
midsole?
higher.
Yeah.
Exactly what you said.
They almost
Bigger
have like a
outsole.
gloss to them.
Some do,
Uh,
some don't. That's
okay.
I think depending on just
Model,
however the
design.
designer did it. Like
Yeah.
the Comme des Garçons one's part of my French. I can't speak it.
That was pretty good.
They
actually.
have
That
the
was pretty good.
glossy.
Yeah.
They have the glossy one, and the Kith ones don't.
I like that matte kind of finish. That's nice.
Yeah, they're
70s
Chuck
midsole
70s
is
are
nice.
awesome. I like them a lot.
Very nice. Very nice.
What about yourself?
Myself, I wore. Anyone want to guess colorway? Sean,
Triple black.
you nailed it.
Yes.
I wore my Adidas Ultra 4D forwards, triple
Oh.
black. Very nice. It
Just
was one of my.
saying, our hats here are quadruple black tonight. If you're watching on YouTube.
Mine is a very,
Oh.
very dark blue.
Oh, is that a blue? Oh,
Yeah.
let's watch on
Mine's
camera.
an anthracite.
Oh, mine's a noir.
Noir. Noir is French for black, Calby.
Thank you. Thank you. I was about to type it in Google Translate.
Noir. Black noir.
Uh-huh.
Meaning of.
Shout out to the boys.
Shut up. Yeah, so that's what I wore on feet today. Comfortable. Still getting used to the 4D material. I don't know. I've been having some back problems since I've
Mhm.
started wearing them, but I also wear different new shoes all the time, so it's hard to narrow down what
Right.
it could be. But I don't think it's the 4Ds. They're kind of nice and springy, a lot more springy than they used to be. which is
Yeah,
great.
I was gonna say, like, because I have the Kith pair,
Yeah,
and they're not
that's-
very springy. And
No.
I think those were one of the very first ones made, right?
Yep.
And yeah,
Exactly.
they're not very springy at all.
Are those are the ones they have like a green tint to them, right?
Yes, they do. Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably when we were still using, I think the brand was called Carbon that was making our 4D materials.
Okay.
And once we started engineering it ourselves or, borrowing the patents for it, we started to make it a little bit more springy,
Right on,
which was
yeah.
really nice. It 4D has gone through so many changes, but that's why 4D shoes now aren't as expensive as they once was. Like
Oh,
Futurecraft originally when it came out was pretty expensive. The Alpha Edge 4Ds when they first launched were $450.
I was gonna say I remember them being
Canadian.
$450. Yeah.
Yeah. So $450 for a 4D shoe is crazy. Now you can get an Ultra 4D forward in a triple black if you would like for $300.
Mm.
Nice.
And they're super comfortable. They're durable, continental outsole, great stuff.
Yeah,
Anyways.
don't have to worry about really getting any stains on that 4D material because you could just wash it right off.
Everyone is more concerned with like pebbles and stones going inside of them.
Does
And
that
like
happen
getting
to you?
stuck.
Yeah, that
No.
pebble has to be real accurate to
Yeah.
get stuck in
Yeah.
there, right?
Like because you're constantly moving, right? So it's almost like it would just push it out right away.
right.
I don't have problems with like dust or anything inside them, so
Yeah.
we'll see what happens. But it's only been a couple of wears with them, so we'll see. Go from there. I'll wear them to the ground because they're triple black, boys. You know that.
Yeah.
Anyways, moving on. Are y'all ready?
Yeah.
Y'all ready for this?
Bam, 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 bam.
Yeah.
I like that. Cal, you can do that from now on before new shoes.
Awesome.
New shoes. I can go first if you'd like.
Yeah, hit it.
Only one shoe. Next week I think will be heavy though. So expect big things.
Ooh.
So I'm not sure if I talked about this on a last pod or not. But I had a managers conference. A
You
couple
did not
weeks
speak
back.
of it. No.
No, I didn't. Yeah.
You spoke about going to it. We were trying to decide.
I think this
was off.
where.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh
it was
my
right before.
gosh,
Yeah.
boys!
Yeah.
I brought a duffel bag full.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we can go through that. So I'll segue out of the new shoes into that because it's kind of that, and then we'll go back. Cool.
Yep.
So I had a managers conference. It was great. I got to spend a lot of time and meet a lot of cool people. Shout out to our boy Paul Simons, IBS negative on the gram. Doing big things. It was great to see him. It was great to meet other managers from across the country, and the entire Adidas family was. It was really cool to have all the managers within one spot for like a week, which was sick. So we were up at the managers conference, and the first night is like a meet and greet, time to meet some people, schmooze, shake the babies, kiss the hands, that kind of deal.
Shake the
And,
babies.
shake the babies. The other way around.
And
you know
kiss
what I mean.
the hands.
Kiss the hands. Kiss the
Damn.
babies and shake the hands.
This just
Uh,
in.
this
Adidas are
just
killing
in.
babies.
No.
You guys have got a not bad press.
Yeah, tell me about it. Trust me, it's wearing on me. So we had a nice little schmooze event. It was nice to meet everyone. And at one point, they're like, guys, we were in the Woodbridge store, which is the store that's located in the bottom of our head office. And they're like, yeah, go shopping.
Oh,
We're like, what? They're like, yeah, go shopping.
Wow. Oh, it's a dream.
Everything in the store is 60% off right now. Get whatever you want. And
Wow.
there's no restrictions. You can get
Wow.
whatever you want. So we're like, okay.
Damn.
I get pulled to the side by one of the managers from Edmonton. Sorry.
Don't ever.
No, Calgary.
make that-
Calgary. Sorry.
Okay, yeah. Don't confuse the
Not
two.
Edmonton. It was Calgary.
We're not
It
the
was Calgary.
same.
Shout out to my boy Nick. And he's like, Mike, they have the Addy foam cues here. And I went, what? I haven't seen them online or anything. They're like, neither have we. They're on the wall. And I go, what? I run over, look at them. They're like, they only have sizes that are lower than 10. I said, perfect. I'm a 9.5.
Oh,
Grab
that's
the
true.
box, walk straight to the cash register.
Wow. There you go.
Hey,
This
what?
is it. Now,
What-
the significance of this shoe is that it may mimic some other Adidas silhouettes. But interesting because it has the inner booty. It looks like a foam runner, right? But the inner booty is quite a change and very nice.
Is it stuck inside?
It is. It's stuck inside. It's held inside. This little green thing, if you're watching our YouTube, this little orange dot right here is connected to the booty on the inside, so that keeps you kind of centered, right?
Oh,
But
makes
then the
sense.
booty is attached to the upper where all the lace holes are, so that keeps
Okay.
you locked in as well. So this is a 9.5. When it's on my foot, it looks like a 14. Big foot vibes. So if you're looking for that, this is a great shoe
There
to
you go.
make you look like you wear a 13.
what was retail? Like full retail, not
150 is retail.
okay.
I did not pay 150.
Right.
Yeah, obviously not, yeah.
Yeah. So that was really nice to pick up, and I wore them. I literally put them on my feet that night, and wore them out, which was
How
nice.
are they?
They're great. They're super
Yeah.
comfortable. Super comfortable. I've worn foam runner all day before, and I think because you have the inner booty inside,
Yeah.
it feels like you're almost wearing a Pharrell NMD hue inside of a foam runner.
Huh.
If that makes any kind of sense, because it has the same kind of like prime knit material on the inside,
Okay.
but very comfortable, very, very comfortable. But yeah, that was one of those shoes that Ye was not too happy about Adidas producing. So we'll talk about him later
Yeah.
a little bit. Talked about him enough. Who wants to go next? For new shoes.
I'll go.
Go ahead.
You have something big?
I have a bunch. Well, I have a bunch. I don't know how it all happened, but I
You
have a
something
bunch.
big?
I have
No,
a bunch
just a
that came in.
bunch.
I'll just go.
Go ahead.
First pickup, I found this sneaker. Forget which site actually, but I found also. Oh, I think Soul Stop.
Oh,
Soul
cool.
Stop. All of a sudden, they had like, hey, flash sale, extra. I think it was 15% off anything, stuff that's on sale or stuff that's regular price. Everything on the site. I'm like, whoa. So I just go, I browse, and this shoe I've wanted to try out for a very long time. It's a New Balance two-way, way spelled
Okay.
with an X,
Ooh.
WAXY.
Oh,
It's like I think
waxy.
Kawhi has his signature shoe, and because he's a two-way player, there's like two-way players out there. This is why this New Balance is called that. And I've wanted to try it. This is the two-way, the second version. The third version's out right now. That's what the NBA players are wearing. But I wanted to try this one. It was already discounted. Then I tack on that extra 15.
That's nice.
Easy purchase on Soul Stop just to check them out.
Yeah.
Bought them, received them. They're clean. That you can't really see on YouTube because this. I'm trying to fix this light here. It's discoloring everything.
Gotta
But
get you a
anyways,
ring. Gotta get you a ring light.
it is a ring light.
You need to speak to
Wow.
a fancy influencer.
Yeah, need a bigger ring.
I need a bigger ring, as they say. So that was a shout out to Soul Stop. Really cool shop.
Really cool shop. Shout out to the Markham crew.
Then
Good.
on New Balance Canada site itself, I was able to pick up the New Balance 990 V3 Pata.
That's
Yeah.
really nice. That's
really
really
nice. And it was pretty cool because I had forgotten about the release. I get an email notification on my phone. I'm already like 20 somewhat minutes late. I go on the site just to see, and I see them there. I try to add the cart. They're like 2,000 people ahead of you. I'm like, great. And then that little dude starts walking,
Oh, the dude.
and I'm like, I'm looking at him. And he finally gets to the end of the line, and boom, they're still there. I'm still able to purchase.
Ooh,
Completed
Ooh.
a purchase.
that's a rare
They
experience.
took a week to ship it, so I was like, maybe they might cancel it, But they did send out, and I was able to get them. So sweet Canadian pickup here.
Very
on a
nice.
Pata
Awesome.
shoe.
Love supporting the
And
Canadian
finally,
shops.
today, clutch delivery, unexpected delivery from Puma Canada.
Ooh.
They sent over the Puma Mellow MB02. So LaMelo
Ooh.
Ball's second signature shoe. Really cool. He's already wearing them on court. They're releasing today. We're the 26th of October. They're releasing tomorrow, the 27th, on the Puma site in Canada. And I think they're releasing on Foot Locker on November 3rd, according to their release calendar. So really cool. I was like, I didn't know if I was gonna get like this new Puma or whatnot. I was gonna try at the release date. So clutch timing because I would have bought it with my own money. But it came in and it prompted me to do my first unboxing reel.
Yeah.
Which was
I
great.
saw that. Yes, I just saw that.
So that's on the Instagrams
Good
right
for
now.
you, Chris. Good
Oh,
for you.
thanks, man. You know what I realized? I hadn't realized that Sean posts a lot of reels. Or
I
he
do.
has a nice library of reels.
Mm-hmm.
He's been on.
A low key,
Curated.
a low key though. No, I don't.
Look at this guy.
He's been on it.
Mr. Collab guy and doing real.
What do you think I do
I
on my
gotta
lunch
keep up with
break?
the kids, man.
I
You
know
see
he
his
has
smile,
a secret
he looks
TikTok
10 years
account.
younger.
No.
I do.
Sean,
I
you
feel
have
10
to
years
stay
younger. It's real.
in front of the kids. Keep up with the kids. Stay in front of the kids.
I have to be a trendsetter for the kids.
Hashtag influencer.
Hashtag influence nothing.
Influencer. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. That's my pickups for this week.
Very nice,
LaMelo,
very nice.
man, with the signature shoes.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Have you wore the New Balance on court yet?
Yes. The
Okay.
two-way? Yeah.
Yeah. I only asked because I was gonna say I put my money on you wearing the Lamellos before you wear the New Balance if you hadn't already worn them.
Okay. No, I really wanted to test them. So again, I have 2 nights where I play ball. One night is more serious. The other one for me is just for fun. And that's the night where I just wear whatever.
Okay.
And so I wore my New Balance on that night. And I don't know if it's because I got used to low cut sneakers for ball,
Okay.
so I felt a bit too
Stiff in the ankles.
no, not stiff in the ankle, too enveloped.
Oh,
There was too much coverage on my foot, and then the materials are thin but stiff. I don't know how I can explain that. Thin but stiff,
thin but
and
stiff.
not as
Pause.
much cushioning as I would have liked on this shoe. So there's other shoes where the cushioning isn't as plushy, but I get really good court feel, and so I'll sacrifice that. Like the Puma, the J Cole's, the Dreamers, they were low, so I could like feel the ground well, and it's good for me when I have to book it. But this shoe just seemed to necessitate like a tad bit of everything more.
Okay.
So if I could recap, it's thin but stiff
Right.
and not enough cushion for the pushing. Is that what you're saying?
Pause.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Gun rack. Anyway,
Uh,
great pickup. What about you, Sean? New shoes.
okay, sit tight, everybody. It's
Okay.
been,
Whoa,
I don't know
buckle
how
up.
all these pairs came in. We only took one break, and everything came in once. Okay, so start off. I got another pair of the Nike Air Huarache in the purple punch colorway. Another calling them Hyper Grape. I don't know why it's the same colorway, but it's a different name.
It's real nice.
I wanted to get a second pair of these, and I was hoping they'd go on sale on Nike, but because they had a full size run forever, but they disappeared from Nike, so I had to find them somewhere else. Store that will remain nameless. Not that store, but another store that will remain nameless.
Thank you for the clarification.
There's one store I will never shop at ever again. This other store is just a bunch of assholes. Oh yes, it is a great summer shoe, Mike. Hashtag great summer shoe. Mike just held up a little post-it note for us.
Yeah.
And next up is a second pair of Air Huaraches.
Look at this guy.
Yes,
I say again,
Hatfield.
Yeah, exactly. I can't remember what this color was called, but it's another pair. They're like an aqua tone and yellow and blue, and yeah, that's it. So another pair of OG colorway Huaraches. Then this one I was excited for, and then when I got them, wasn't so excited. Yeah, I was. Partially because I'll just say what they are. They're the Jordan Luka ones. I'd want to get a pair of Luka ones, and this was the colorway that I really liked. They're the black and blue, I guess, colorway. And they didn't have an 11.5. It's the 11.5 sold out, and so I got these in, and they're a size 12.
Oh,
and they're a bit too big.
No.
Yeah, so I feel like Mike wearing those other things that you were talking about before. Their feet look huge.
You're funny.
And I don't think I need them.
you're gonna return them?
I think I'm gonna return them. Yeah, I think so.
I
Nice shoe, but I can't see myself pulling these out instead of like a regular Jordan Retro or a Jordan flagship shoe.
There's a black and red colorway
Yes, those will look really nice too.
because the midsole is also the same color as the upper, so
Right.
all black.
Yes, they look mean.
I'd see you more in those.
You haven't worn a pair of these yet, have you?
No, but a friend has, and he's saying that lack of cushioning.
Okay.
For his
I mean, I
taste.
don't play ball anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, it was an impulse purchase, and I think they're going back. I like to support Luca. I like Luca, but
I like Luca. Price
really
point's not bad. 145 in Canada.
145 Canadian.
That's not
which
bad
is-
at all.
Wow,
Wow,
not at
that's
all.
very low.
They were cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then after that came in, this took a long time to ship. I was getting worried I was being scammed because they took so long to ship. I kept emailing the store and saying the store in California saying what's going on? It's week 1, week 2, week 3. They're like, they kept assuring
wow.
me they apologized. But they finally came in after shipping for taking 3 weeks to ship. It took another week to get here, and you guys might see the box on YouTube's. It is the the lightning box, pink lightning, and then the J Balvin 2s. Yes.
Balvin.
Ooh, did you light them up yet?
Well, I'll let them know right now if you want to.
Wow!
That's bright, man. Turn it up.
Bam!
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Ooh,
You're
look
gonna
at
kill the
this.
dance floor, bro.
So yeah, I got the Balvin 2s. I gotta say though, we're not sponsored by UPS, right? So I'm gonna say
No.
fuck UPS. They can go fuck themselves. Sorry for the
Ooh,
kids listening out there.
double F words.
Yeah.
So they were already expensive, right? They were 300 US.
Mhm.
I got them from the J Balvin site. For whatever reason, that day they just sat on the J Balvin site, his own personal store
Wow.
site, and so they were 430 Canadian shipped, which was a lot of money. And then fucking
Customs and
UPS,
duties.
well, UPS took a big hit. Also, I got hit with an import fee of almost $185. So these shoes ended up costing
Impossible.
me
It's $600.
about $100 more than if I were to buy them on StockX. And I quote unquote got them for retail.
Jeez.
So I got screwed. And then they released on the capsule today. And so that screwed me even more.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm happy to have them, but I mean, not for like I ended up paying like $650 in total Canadian.
Son.
Ridiculous amount of money. I mean, it was spread out over, I didn't have to pay out $650 up front, but still.
Right.
It's a lot. Yeah.
Good thing you're a big fan of Toy Story, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, to
Yeah, I was in my
infinity and
20s.
beyond.
I was in my 20s when Toy Story came out. So
First thing he
that.
did when he got him was, "You got a friend."
He said, "You good for the bee." Then next up, I got two more to go. And these pairs just came in today, so it was perfect timing. Like Chris had perfect timing.
Clutch.
This is the box. If you guys are watching on the tubes, it is the international Black International box from Jordan Brand.
I know
Ooh.
it is.
And this is the first up, the
Unauthorized.
Shelf Life Air Jordan times Air Jordan 2. I love these.
So good.
I love these. Yeah, that's a clean colorway.
Yeah.
Very happy. Great. These will be a great summer shoe for sure, Mike. Thank you for that.
Welcome.
The suede on the
yeah.
upper is super fuzzy and actually really nice on these. I'm not usually a fan of thicker suede, but they're nice on those. And then next up, last but not least, is the 218 times Jordan 2.
Wow.
I like those.
These are really nice and even nicer in person too. They're the details on them are really nice. The quality is crazy too. Nice nubuck on the upper and a lot of I think a thick leather sort of liner on the ankle there.
Yeah.
And you would think it would be like tough to get in. It's a nice smooth cut of leather and it's your foot slides in easy. And I also thought it's like super padded, but they I guess decompress really nicely when you put your foot in there. They're very cushiony, very comfortable. Love the story behind these as well. I'm not just as familiar with the story for the Shelf Life, but the story for the 218s is really dope, and you guys should check it out on their channels,
Right.
I guess.
On their channels.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the one of the details is at the bottom of the shoe. I guess again, these are made. They tell a story about Detroit and the Detroit's surrounding areas.
Nice.
And the bottom, if
it's
you're
a
watching
map.
on YouTube, it's that's not a map. It's actually it represents the water crisis.
It's Flint.
It's Flint,
Oh.
Michigan, and with the water crisis, and so it goes from dark to what they're hoping
To
to get back to clear.
Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah. And there's a lot of nods to like really small towns and around the Detroit area. There's a map on the insole. There's a map on the box, the paper inside the box. There's a lot of really cool, very
Love a
specific
good
nods
story.
to Detroit, the Detroit surrounding area. I did get a pair also from my friend Dre. Shout out Mr. _ Spotlight _10. I told you to get rid of those underscores. Just kidding, Dre. He got a pair for me from the shop in Detroit.
Cool.
But these actually, I got these from BB Branded here in Canada, and they got here very quickly because it's like a 6-hour drive. But so I have another pair of those coming in.
Cool. For ththose who don't know, 218 is like the sister store of Burn Rubber.
Burn Rubber, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, actually, my pair came from Burn Rubber. That was the 7 p.m. Launch that he lined up for.
Which of the two do you prefer, man?
It's hard. I really thought I actually would prefer the Shelf Life in person because it's just such a clean colorway.
Very clean.
Very like simple but very classic kind of looking. But in person, these 218s, man, the quality is just nuts. And like I said, the details on everything, the shoe, the packaging, everything is really crazy. So I'm thinking leaning towards the 218s.
Is it the suede?
The suede,
That
just
looks clean too, though.
even like the
Yeah,
it's
that's
not
a
Ooh,
wicked looking
yeah.
shoe, man.
yeah. It's like a not even like a leopard print or
Gives me,
lizard. It's like a
like,
croc or
Crocs.
something. Yeah, it's a
Croc
croc
something.
skin on the upper.
too low pinnacle vibes.
Yeah.
So,
Ooh,
yeah,
Chris
what's
saw
that,
the
man?
croc pattern and wants them now.
Look
Yeah,
out!
yeah.
Today?
What's the over under on body parts you've rubbed on that shoe?
2.
2.
All right, we're accepting bets. Okay, in the DMs, guys.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
That's it. That's my my haul for the last 2 weeks.
Very nice. Very
Solid haul. What
Thank
about
you.
you, Cal?
No, not really. I got this sneaker adjacent essentials
say,
hoodie.
Yeah, very nice.
In the coral colorway. I got it because of the coral colorway.
Nice.
Essentials hadn't put out a color like that, and the branding is huge.
Very
With
nice.
the fear of God really big underneath it.
Very cool.
Ordered a couple more sneaker adjacent things. They're pre-orders. They won't be around for a while.
Ooh.
But
Talk
we'll
about
see.
them now,
This,
bro. Before we forget,
pardon?
talk about them now before
Okay. So Maytel did a Masters of the Universe collaboration with Virgil Abloh. So aging myself, I know what Masters of the Universe is. If you're like 20, you probably don't. But it was a part of my childhood or whatever. So when I saw Virgil did a collaboration with them, I really wanted it. They're just monotone 7-inch figures with the classic Virgil branding on the special packaging. So I'm just going to display those. I'm really excited to get those like 3 months into next year.
That's what you call a pre-order, my friend.
Yeah, they're shipping in March.
Wow.
Yeah, unreal. My buddy's big into toy figure collecting and stuff, and he said there
Cool.
is a chance that they will ship out earlier than that. They're just probably saying that's when the last orders will be shipped out, but I don't really believe them.
Okay.
I'll be looking forward to that in March. I'll forget probably by then. They were not cheap, but they're still available for pre-order now. If you're into that kind of stuff, it's on Maytel. Google it, Master of the Universe and Virgil. I got the Skeletor and the He-Man because I'm cool like
they're
that.
cool.
Nice.
They're
Nice.
cool.
Yeah. So that'll be cool. I also pre-ordered Kid Cudi and Cause T-shirt from the collection. The collection's really dope. I got the T-shirt that glows in the dark. I didn't know that was the one that glows in the dark. It was just my favorite shirt when I saw the drop, and so I copped it. Found out it was the only one that glows. So that's pretty cool. Excited to get that. You know, I love Cudi, and Cause is awesome. Yeah. So that's about it for me coming in. I got a hat coming in here. Joe Fresh. Shout out to Joe Fresh Goods. He's a cool guy. We'll see. It's coming UPS. I just found out today, so we'll see if I got an extra $50 to pay for my $110 hat.
Things to look forward to.
Yeah, no doubt. And that's about it. I mean, at the end of this week is shaping up to look like it could be one pair, could be 0 pairs, could be 3 pairs this week. So we'll see what happens come the end of this week.
That is a big move, but I like the sneaker adjacent. It's very nice.
I got
the coral is nice too.
I have a kind of a new shoe story, but not really. It's like it's a bye-bye shoes. After one of our episodes where I picked up the Fear of God 1, and I was mentioning how the sizing is like a bit weird for me and they're like tight on my feet. One of our listeners hit me up and just started chatting with me. He's saying, hey, he was looking for them for a long time. And he told me, if the sizing doesn't work out for you, let me know, because he would be interested in getting them. And so shout out to Jeremy, super nice guy. We got to chatting and I said, okay, let me, I really wanted to keep them. I said, okay, let me try them on again, see if I can
make them work.
Yeah, like I just wore them while I was working just to see if it would start aching. And eventually I'm like, yeah, I'll never feel like super comfortable. Like I want to wear these today because I don't care about how my feet feel,
Yeah.
So I said, yo, Jeremy, if you want them, you can have them. Like, this is how much I paid for them. And he's like, cool. He goes, yeah. I go, I'll send you pictures, just show you the condition of everything. And there's no pressure on either side. Like, if you want them, go ahead. Because if not, I'm cool keeping, because I just like having that shoe, you know?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I don't think I'll ever find them again for that pricing.
Yeah.
He's like, he goes, yeah, they look great, everything. And he said, I'll take them. And so easy sell. He paid me right away. I shipped them right away. It took like I think 3-4 days to get to like Texas or something.
Oh wow.
Yeah. If I got the city wrong, I'm sorry. But then I threw in
Texas
some.
is a state.
I was about to say that.
Well, you know,
I
didn't mention the city, so
Somewhere
maybe I
down
did get
there.
it wrong. Fuck you guys.
Aston, Texas.
In any case, he mentioned how he liked the pod, blah blah blah, and he even made comments about, yo, did you clean those up with some Sneaker Logic
No
official?
way.
I'm like, and then I was like, ding. I grabbed a bunch of wipes and I threw them in the box.
Nice.
Come out them, you know.
Nice.
So, and he got them. He tried them on. He goes, yo, they fit great. He says he's loving, and he seemed genuinely happy to have found them. You know.
Cool.
Nice.
And so I'm really happy that one, a friend of the pod was able to get them, and two, that it's like a genuine guy that he's super nice and he really wanted that pair. Shout out to you, Jeremy, if you're listening, and
Shout out.
enjoy wearing those, man.
That's sick. That's sick. Now,
Very cool.
all he has to do is pair it with some quality pants.
Oh,
Yeah.
Segue.
Let me just tell you, people, it is elevated cozy season here in Canada and everywhere else. We are getting into fall season. Everyone wants to wear something a little bit more comfortable, but the Fall Winter 22 knitwear features plush textured fabrics. Who doesn't like that?
Mm-hmm.
Cable knit sweaters,
Ooh,
premium heavyweight hoodies
yeah.
for just lounging or just going out in style. Go check it out, quality.com. Use that coupon code. Get 20% off. SneakerPod20 is the code.
Yeah.
What about you guys? You've been rocking your quality pants? I'm wearing some what am I wearing right now? Chino joggers.
Nice.
Chino
Literally,
joggers.
quality pants is the only pants I wear.
I know.
Same.
Literally.
Same.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Literally
need more
the only
drawers.
pants I wear.
Same.
I'm telling you, to go in my IG and look at all the on-feet shots. It's all quality pants.
All quality.
Same
Quality
here,
pants.
Yeah.
And I went through my stacks of pants and I just reorganized them. So many ways to do that, man. Camos, khakis, some olives,
Yeah, a
but I
little
put
taste of
them
everything.
by like cuffs. What type of cuffs? Separated them that way.
I have all my denim in
That's
one
smart.
area, and then I
Yeah.
have all my like the more sporty pants, like the
Right.
utility pants, the joggers, and all that stuff in another area.
So
That's how I separate them.
So I went to watch the game with my buddy there, like I was saying.
Mhm.
And we were talking about clothes, and I gave him the quality code, and now I found out the code has changed, correct?
Keep you on your toes, yes.
Yes. So what is the new code? Because I have to let it out now. Like
Ladies and
Sneaker Pod
Yeah.
20.
Sneaker Pod
Pod
20.
20. Okay.
Got to keep
Okay.
people on their toes so the honeys out there can't take us down.
And at your Oilers game, what
No.
pants were you wearing?
At the Oilers game,
Yeah.
I was. Don't talk about the Oilers with me.
That's for Texas, brother.
I couldn't even think of anything. You just got me all flustered, man.
At Quality on the gram, go give them a follow. Quality.com, the one stop for dope pants that go with dope sneakers.
And now cable knit sweaters, which I'm gonna go look at right after this.
I was gonna say cable knit sweaters, nice, real nice.
Yeah.
Keep you looking fresh through the holidays, through the snowy seasons. Maybe you don't live where there's snow.
I guarantee you, if you don't know what to get as a gift for someone during the holidays,
Mhm.
you'll find something there.
100%.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And lots of apparel for women as well. So go check it out. Go treat
Yeah,
the wifey.
100%.
Go treat the girlfriend.
Yeah.
I found out that one of my staff members wears Quality.
Nice.
Comes up. Yeah. I just look at him like, hey, those utility cargos. He goes, yeah. You know about quality? I'm like, bro, we can talk later. But yeah, shout out to Hamad. All right, moving on to what has been flooding the feeds. I think we all know what has been flooding the feed more than anything. And that is that Adidas has ended its partnership with Ye, aka Kanye West. Whoa. A lot of hurtful things have been said by this individual. I don't want to give him too much light, but this ending of a partnership is big news. Huge news.
It had to happen.
It had to happen.
It did have
Huge
to
news,
happen.
but
It
necessary.
did have to happen, and I think what a lot of people get out of line when like Monday came of this week, and everyone was like, "Adidas, where you at?" Balenciaga dropped him. Gap dropped him. You know, his agency dropped him. Adidas, where you at? I mean, guys, things that happen for Adidas happen in Germany. They don't happen in North America, right? Right away.
Mm-hmm.
So it's at the decision of Germany to do whatever when it comes to that kind of thing. Again, I'm not speaking on behalf of the company. I just
You're
know
reporting
that
news. You're reporting facts.
like whatever's happening on a Monday will come out on Tuesday
I-
because they're already like
Yeah.
hours ahead of time.
I just feel, and in the end, they did what they had to do, which is,
Exactly.
from
And their
my point of
partnership.
view, the right thing.
Mhm.
They just had to cut it.
And that was definitely the biggest contract between all of those. So you got to make sure you cross your T's and dot your I's. You don't want this guy coming back and being like, "Oh, hey, because of this and this and this, you owe me X amount of dollars or something like that."
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And
It's not like,
And we won't talk too much details, but it's an end of a partnership. It's an end of an era. It's
right.
look at the impact that this person had on sneaker culture, fashion, just everything. And it feels like all of a sudden, in a matter of, what do you want to say, the past year, he's kind of like just gone off.
I'd even go as far to say that it's been more than a year. It's been slowly creeping up, and it's not like we didn't see this coming.
No.
And you know what? There's different, like you said, it's the end of an era.
Yeah.
But like it's gonna feel good to move on.
100%. Yeah. You have to push
For
forward.
different reasons. A lot of things, it's just best to cut it and just keep on trucking, man, because there's other stuff out there, and sometimes it's just better not to have this type of insensitivity in your life.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure, man.
Because
Who
every
wants to live with
time
that?
every time he says anything, boom, people jump on the opportunity to say breaking news.
Yeah.
And then it's in my feed. It's in my face.
But that's the most concerning part to me, though. It's not just that it's insensitive. It's that he's saying things that are actually affecting people. Like it's affecting how people are behaving. Because when you have someone on a platform as big as Kanye,
right,
or who's as big as Kanye, and he says something, and then you've got all these other people who are kind of like-minded, coming out of the woodwork and holding signs over freeways, agreeing with the shit that he was saying. That's scary to me. Like that's people say, "Oh, it's just words," but words become bigger when other people become a gang sort of mentality, like a group mentality, and people felt emboldened by what he said, and that's not the kind of emboldened type people we want in the world for any reason.
Exactly.
Just look at the. Oh, sorry.
No, go.
Just look at the example of Alex Jones.
Yeah.
That whole fucking thing, man.
That's crazy. Also,
you can't spread that kind of like untruths.
No,
that affect people's lives.
Yeah.
It's insane. I'm sure we could talk about this a lot, and we don't want to.
You know what I want to just put out there, because I thought of this a while ago, and I don't know who people got working for them, but you know what they could have done is Reebok has been for sale, right? He wants his own company from start to finish. Reebok is owned by Adidas. He could have bought Reebok and just gave Adidas a percentage of his Reebok sales, and this could have all been avoided because he would have had his own company to do whatever he want. Adidas still could have caked off of that because he could have cut him a slice in the purchase of it because he still had contract with Adidas, right? So they could have worked out those numbers, and he would have had his own thing. And now he's showing up at Skechers, getting escorted out like an idiot.
Well, that's the other piece to this puzzle, though, right? Is that it's not this guy has a serious mental health issue. He has a serious mental health problem.
I think that's an excuse, man.
No, it's an excuse for the shit that he's saying. I'm not saying it excuses anything he's saying. I'm saying the people around him know he's fucked, and he's doing things that are hurting himself and other people, and no one's stopping him from doing it. No one's saying fucking stop saying shit, get help.
Yeah.
You know, yes, he's saying shit. He has to own that shit, and he deserves to whatever retribution comes his way, whatever repercussions come his way. Sorry, but he does have a huge mental health issue, and no one around him is stopping him from doing. He's self-destructing in front of our eyes. We've seen it a million times with all these celebrities who have these self-destructive behaviors. No one in their camps are helping them stop themselves. And they end up either getting hospitalized or, God forbid, anything worse than that, and they're leaving people in their wake in the process. And but for me, honestly, on a personal level, I think fuck him and whatever business he wants to start. I don't give a shit where he goes next. You know, I hope he just runs everything into the ground. But he needs to stop all this shit and get help for whatever. You know, if they say he's bipolar or whatever he is, he says he's bipolar. If that's true, that's a serious mental health problem, a mental illness, and he needs help for that. And if no one's in this camp is going to help him with it, you know, there's a lot of people there that should be held accountable too for just letting him fucking. I mean, he's an individual, and he can do whatever he wants, but it's at the same time someone's got to love him and say fuck. You're ruining your life here. You're destroying everything you've built because you can't stop yourself from saying this shit. You know,
well, I think this is what happens when you surround yourself with yes men. You know what I mean? Or
this is it. Yeah,
they definitely is yes men. That's 100% fact.
That's the problem.
It's the people that are so close to him. They're like, do it.
They don't want the meal ticket.
Yeah, exactly. You know, because if it messed up for him, messed up for them.
Well, that's it.
I mean, you could see it happening the whole time. Like nobody messes with him that used to mess with him aside from like Rhymefest and Consequence, and that's because they wouldn't have jobs if it wasn't for him,
right?
Like anyone else from his camp, literally from the time he started in hip-hop until now, it's completely different. Completely different. Like now all of a sudden he's Uzi Vert's best friend. Like Travis ain't even hanging out with him no more, you know what I mean? Like his camp has completely changed, and the only people that have stuck around is Rhymefest and Consequence, and because they're outstanding rappers, but if it wasn't for him, you know what I mean? They're gonna go double wood when they sell an album.
I don't know what that means.
It means they're not gonna sell any albums.
Well, double wood.
Double wood.
You wanna?
We can talk a little bit later about who we think maybe.
We'll circle back.
Yeah, we'll circle back because
circle back to good stuff.
Who's going to take that spot? At the top for this brand. We'll see. We're all curious. We all have thoughts. We'll get to that a little bit later. But what else has been flooding our feeds? Hey, Sean, do you want to go?
No, we'll save that for another pod.
Okay. Might need a whole one actually for that one.
Yeah.
Moving on.
What's flooding our feeds, people?
The Jordan 2 low. Let's talk about Jordan 2 low.
Right.
The UNC to Chicago.
Yeah.
I like this one.
Another clean color. It's a women's colorway.
Right.
It is clean looking. I don't know. I need to see better pictures, I think.
Well, isn't it the low version of what was in that pack with the Converse pair?
No.
No?
No. That had a black midsole. Yeah. I mean, I guess the colors on there are I guess similar colors on there, but that had like a black Wings logo. Anyway, there's subtle differences, but yes,
I don't mind it at all.
It will be a great summer shoe.
Yeah.
Coming out in March, right? So
March,
right time for springtime.
feel like a too low is always a decent summer shoe.
I
know?
Yeah.
like the too low. I wore my too low this week,
Mm-hmm.
and so what
Chicago?
I'll do pardon?
Chicago?
I don't know
Chicago.
what you call it.
Yeah,
It's
they were
got
Chicago.
red, it's got black, it's got white.
Chicago's.
It's color
They're
bread.
Chicago's.
I think they're
Wow.
Chicago's.
Okay. Chicago.
Chicago.
That's the state of Chicago, right?
Exactly.
Very
Okay.
good.
So Jordan 2 Low, I like it a lot, but mine is what version is mine, Scott?
2016.
Yeah.
Which is a great release. Just if they only had that sleek
Yeah.
toe.
That's what I'm
toe.
talking about.
Bulbous toe.
Okay. What I do is I'll Google
Mhm.
images, what color socks, so I can see pictures of it and then say, yeah, okay, I should wear this color sock with this shoe.
Yeah.
Up comes the off-white Virgil Abloh
Yeah.
Chicago Jordan 2 Low
Mhm.
Grail
masterpiece,
status.
man. And people are wearing white socks with it and with a gray pant.
Right.
Like, wow, looks so clean, man.
Yeah.
I go, oh man. So I grabbed some white socks and I'm about to wear gray pants, but then I'm like, no, the gray is pairing with the midsole of the off-white pair. There's like some gray
Right.
there.
Right. Yes. Yes.
While mine has like a black midsole.
Right.
And so there's no gray on the pair that I'm wearing. So it wouldn't work. So I had to wear a black pant.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
complicated.
Definitely. A black pant is the move. That's the move for it. Yeah. It's right.
That's
the right
it.
pair.
But yo, that off-white, man,
Mm-hmm.
it
Yeah,
made
they're
me go
nice.
hunting.
Oh shit.
Jeez, man.
We need one of
Yeah.
those, another code to leak.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. no
Come on,
kidding.
StockX. Let's go with
Yeah.
the codes.
Someone leak a code, please.
So good.
All right. All right. From another low
Hmm.
to another low. From one low to another low. Let's talk about the Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 Low OG Olive. I love this sneaker.
It's nice, eh?
It's so nice. But I hear possibility of women's exclusive
Oh, okay.
is being thrown around there.
Oh.
So
I
heads
don't
up.
mind that.
Heads up. But wow. What a shoe. What a shoe. I need help with this one, I think.
Look at it. If Kanye leaves, and all of a sudden he's buying Jordans again.
I mean,
Kanye did not leave.
Mike, is that all we needed to do?
He got
Kanye was
booted.
ousted.
He got
Yeah.
booted. He got thrown to the curb. Anyway,
They are nice though.
yeah, this is a whoa. Perfect shoe for not only summertime, but you could rock this year round.
Dude, so
Yeah.
good. Every
Yeah.
colorway that they've put out as a shoe, except for that all black whatever, has been amazing. Not
Yeah.
good, like fucking amazing.
Yeah. The color
Yeah.
blocking is just there's something about it. And the material that's used on it, even on the other low, is fantastic. That goes on like behind the swoosh. It's almost like a new Bucky kind of.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, very nice. Very, very nice.
Yeah,
So when I was out in Toronto, what's his name? Luke Tiggs, at Luke Tiggs, shout out. Joaquin was wearing them like a lot, and I kept
Yeah.
looking at him like,
They're
oh,
so
they're
nice.
like
Which pair?
reverse mocha, I think.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
white
he had
with
mocha.
with the brown.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
man, I kept looking at him like, geez, those are
Yeah.
nice, man.
Mhm.
When I pulled up to JR's place to meet up for the game,
Shout out
I was
Jared
like,
Weidman.
whose are those?
Yeah,
those,
yeah.
those are real nice.
Very nice. Yeah.
He's our
So-
size, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is he?
He wears them a lot. I see him post them a lot. I'll wait till they're beat into the ground and be like, hey, what do you want for those?
Hey man, you want some Adidas? Yeah?
Send you a case of beer.
Yeah.
Kidding.
You want
Got
some
these 700
what's that shoe?
statics.
Foam
You
Q?
want some Addy foam Q?
You want some foam Q?
So yeah, gray tones on this look awesome because that's not like a white on the front, is it? It's like a grayish, I believe, around the toe
Can't
box.
tell.
Yeah.
I don't. Is it gray or is
I
it
believe it's like
It
a
looks-
light gray.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's cooler.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and the sail midsole can't go
Yeah.
wrong.
So
Mhm.
good.
Slight patina
nice.
to it.
Mhm.
Okay, moving on. What's the next one on the list? Boom. The Stray Cats New Balance 580. Pack. Wow.
Yeah. It's two pairs.
Did we talk about this pack a little while ago and we were just like curious and like think they might have just announced it or something like that?
Maybe. But
I think
now
that was
it's
the
like,
Palace pairs.
Oh, okay.
oh yeah. You're right. This pack. This is what I gotta say about them. Nice. They're very nice. Would I
But
buy them and wear them? No.
too colorful?
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm I'm I like the 580. I really don't like the toe on the 580
Same.
at
Is it
all.
too round?
Yep.
Yes, it's a
Gotcha.
big bulbous toe.
Gotcha.
This toe looks a bit better, I must say. It looks like maybe because of the materials, it's got a bit of an angle, but it's still
I think it's just the
if
picture,
they just
man.
sharpened
You
it.
can't trust it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Yeah. I mean, I've photoshopped a pair of 580s with a sharp toe, and I'm like, oh my God,
I
these
know.
look
Just
good.
figure
Like,
it out,
just
man.
like
yeah, these are amazing.
put your hand over it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But they
Stray
have
Rats
such
is
that
cool. The colors are cool.
it's very chunky
No, I
90s
wouldn't wear
vibe,
it,
you know?
but it's a
Yeah.
nice design. It's a nice shoe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Hey.
like what
Not a
Stray
fan of
Rats
that
does
toe.
too.
Great
Yeah.
summer
Yeah.
shoe.
Yeah.
For someone.
Yeah.
That's not
Yeah. Alvin, Mr. Q-Mart over there, he's a big 580 fan.
Have
Hey,
at it.
shout
Yeah.
out to
Go,
Alvin.
go for them.
All right, let's talk about the New Balance made by Teddy 990 V2 seasonal pack.
Well, yeah, right. Sorry, I put the V2 in there, but they're releasing a V1, a V2, and a V3. That's tomorrow,
Ooh.
midnight-ish.
Ooh.
They called it. I didn't know it was called
EE.
seasonal pack. That's the olive and beige pairs we've been talking about.
Yeah.
Cal.
Yeah. That's one of the pairs that might end up getting checked out maybe this week.
Oh,
We'll
that's
see.
the one of three.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Big weekend.
They're smart. They're smart with like Teddy Santis and New Balance made in USA. They're smart because this is the beginning of the next 16 pack that he's designed or he's helped designed, and they come out strong all the
Yeah.
time, man. Like
Yeah.
super strong, and then the rest just automatic.
yeah.
Which model were you looking to grab, Cal?
The V2.
V2.
I like the V2 a lot.
Yeah, V2's nice.
As a model, and I don't own too many of them. I actually only own two of them, one by Ronnie and one by Teddy. And yeah, I really like that colorway. I've been feeling that colorway, like those colors, those earth tones kind of
Yeah.
things. I love the color blocking, and I really like so the first pack when he released the 3 as well, they had like a really furry gray
Yep.
suede and then a leather beige back, and then on this it's got like that new Bucky looking suede and then the
Yeah.
furry beige back. So it's kind of like, in my mind, I don't know if he did it on purpose or anything like that, but they kind of play off each other. So
Mhm.
that's like when that one was coming out first, I was like, oh hey, those are a little bit reminiscent of the first pairs from the last pack. And I missed out on those ones. I missed them, and that was the one I wanted most out of that pack. So that's why this time I'm like, oh man, I kind of might have to do it.
Yeah.
I might have to.
Yeah, they're very nice.
Very nice. Ooh. Good stuff. Good stuff. What about you, Chris? What do you think about them?
I like them a lot.
What do you think about because there's like a bunch of apparel that goes with this collection as well.
Yeah.
Pretty minimal stuff.
I can't get that. It's too much. There's
Yeah,
too
that's-
much to get.
And it's honestly the
expensive.
pricing is pretty crazy,
Yeah.
man. Like it's almost priced like $1 million d'or.
That's what I'm
Pardon my
saying.
French. And
Pardon my
and-
French.
and it's New Balance. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
a New Balance hoodie is $68, and these are like $220, and it's like,
Whoa.
what's going on? Like,
Yeah.
it's on sale right now for like $198 at places, and I'm like, that's not,
That's
you know,
not
I
sale.
need it to
Yeah.
come 75% off before I even look at it.
It's an expensive. Yeah, it's expensive. I don't know.
Look,
That's why it's like
nice.
not really worth it. And they're like, I don't know. You're steps away from just buying the MA Leon dog. So,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
and I'm not gonna spend on that. So why would I spend on this? So
Gotcha.
yeah,
Gotcha.
exactly.
But the way he styles the shit,
oh,
amazing.
Yeah, yeah. Yo, out of those three, Chris, which one you like best? The V1, V2, V3?
I
know you've been digging the V3s lately.
That's what I'm saying. So I do love the V2 a lot. and I might tend towards that, but for some reason I seem to have amassed a bunch of V3s in my collection, and I do like how the V3 looks like on feet. So it's like a win-win for me. Like
Back in the day, we should have worked out a trade for my Daytona V3 for your United Arrows and Sons V4.
maybe, yeah, yeah. I don't know.
Which ones are you getting, Sean? You look like a V1 guy.
I'm a V2 guy.
Oh, I like Sean more now.
I'm consistent.
Wow. Okay, moving on. Well, let's get Sean involved in here and talk a little bit. No, well, we have to. The people want you. You're Sean Collard.
Yeah,
Uncle Scott.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's talk about the Air Jordan 11 Low. Cement.
Sorry, I think that one was left on the docket.
Yeah, I
From
think
a
that's
past
the older one, right?
episode.
Yeah.
Past episode.
Forgot
Well,
to
it's coming out in
delete it.
How
April.
we all
Hippie.
hated it, except for Chris kind of liked it, right? Chris, you kind of liked it?
I kind of liked it, man.
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
liked it.
There's three of us going like, this is the worst thing ever. And then
And I'm
after
like,
about 5
I'm
minutes, of that,
digging
Chris
that
is like, I kind of like
Elephant print. Give me more of that.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about the Halloween pack from with the dunk in the Air Force.
So
Where's
I'm
it?
not a big fan of holiday themed sneakers.
Same.
So
As you wear
I
your
appreciate
threes.
toned down Halloween-icity of these sneakers.
Okay.
Of the dunk. The dunk low, I get it. Like it's got, I think it's glow in the dark, maybe. It's like the green is kind of like spooky-ish, blah blah. But that Air Force One mid is hardly even Halloween-ish. So I'm like, that's I don't know about that, man. Who designed that?
Mhm.
Not worth it.
No.
The dunk is nice though. The dunk is nice. But sometimes I like Halloween stuff, like heavy Halloween stuff, but sometimes I don't. I like the ones that you can wear year round. But if you pull out on Halloween, you're like, oh, that's definitely Halloween. Like those Air Force One skeleton feet ones, those are okay. You can, except for the orange pair, you can probably pull the other ones off Halloween day and they work well. But yeah,
I bought this shoe to wear once a year.
Yeah.
that's it. That's it.
You know?
It's true.
Yeah, I get that. That's understood. All right. What else has been flooding our feeds? I'm giving the floor to Christopher.
Well, rumors of the Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. That's the next movie, I assume, or is it a game? Do you know?
I don't know.
Movie, let's say.
Sure.
Times Jordan 1 high. It's
Here we
coming
go
back.
again.
He's coming back to the Jordan 1, which I like a lot.
Is it I don't know if I saw official, but is it black and red?
I think
Yeah.
that's rendering, no?
The
Yeah,
renderings.
yeah, that's
yeah.
that's what I was thinking it might be too, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If they're gonna do another one though, they might as well do a bread since they did it Chicago was the first one.
Exactly.
Yeah, I like that.
Good
I like
point.
that a lot. I especially liked seeing them in the movie. And it was a good movie. Great
Yeah,
movie.
it's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I liked it a lot. And I didn't like what Adidas gave Spider-Man. What was it?
What did he give him?
Sneaker? The
Or
Superstar?
what did they
It
give
was a
him?
superstar.
Superstar.
was a high,
Uh,
no?
Oh, it was like
Superstar?
was it a pro model?
Pro
Oh,
model.
you're right. Yeah.
It was a pro
Yeah.
model, and it just didn't look right to me.
Well, in the game, or I was watching the movie and the game, and it flops between
Okay.
two different things of footwear because you will see him wearing a pro model, and then
Yeah.
you'd be like, is it in the game? He's
In the
wearing
game, he's wearing
the
pro
Jordans?
model.
Yeah, game he's wearing pro model, and the movie he's wearing Jordans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is fine. You can wear whatever you want, Spider-Man.
It's a multiverse.
Miles Morales.
It's a
Oh,
multiverse.
It is a multiverse, but it looked cool with the Jordan 1s, I would say. So I'm very happy that they're coming back out with like the Jordan 1 high.
I had one of my old staff members actually customize a black pair of pro models to make it look like the Miles Morales one.
I appreciate that.
That was
Yeah,
cool.
see,
I was
think
like, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool.
It was
Yeah.
fun. I
Shout out
actually
to Ron.
just watched that movie again the other day. Well, part of it.
Good
'Cause
watch.
my friend's young daughter is a fan of it, so that's something that we can all watch. And
Oh.
Mhm.
it's not like Tinky, Boo Boo, Beaky, all that kind of stuff. Like toddler stuff. But then we looked up the shoe for fun, and there's like a special box version that's different than the other one. And special box is like $3,000.
Whoa.
Dude,
Like
even like
more. It's like
yeah.
thousands of dollars more for the box. You're literally paying thousands of dollars. It's on StockX. We looked it up that day because he's like, "How much you think it is?" And I'm like, "I don't know, like 600, $800." And then the first one, when we saw it, it was like $3,000. I'm like, "What the hell? They want $3,000 for that?" And then we looked it up again, and I'm like, "Yo, it's this special box. This special box is a like $2,000 or $3,000 box. Like, pay $500 and get someone to print it up at a shop. Make a fake one, man. It's gonna save
or don't own it.
Yeah, like that's wild.
Have your kid draw a box for you.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You want to talk Jordan 2 Lucky Green?
Those are nice.
Ooh,
Those are
lucky
nice.
green.
Yeah.
Yes, those are really nice.
Those are very nice.
And I like that. I know I probably in the past wouldn't have said this, but I like that there's a bit of off white paneling on the upper there. It's like a little aged looking, but it's on a sneaker like that for some reason it looks like the contrast from the bright stark white to the little bit of yellowed. I guess it's rubber around the heel.
Mm-hmm.
It just looks good. It looks good. It's good. I think it was just if that shoe in particular, if that colorway was just white and green, it would look a little bit, I don't know,
plasticky, fake.
Plasticky or fake. Exactly, either of those. Yeah, exactly.
I get that.
The contrast in the panels, I think, looks really nice. The off white.
I don't know why, but when I saw this shoe, it immediately made me think that I should put it in a double box with a Chicago pair. A slide box.
That would be nice.
Like the DMP pack.
Yeah, for sure. Very nice. That would be very nice. Yeah. I like those a lot. I will be getting a pair of those.
I'll be getting a pair of those.
No,
I'll be getting a pair of those.
Oh, no, I'll be getting a pair. I'm getting 2 pairs then.
Whoa, here we go. Here we go again.
It's like 2018 all over again.
Yeah, it's tinker time.
Tinker time.
We all know what happens when Chris and Sean tinker.
What?
What? Hey.
3 pairs, 4 pairs?
Yeah.
Never stops.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. That's enough for flooding our feed.
That's enough of feeds have been flooded.
I feel like we're going deep today, guys. Should we circle back or do we want to do
let's do
first?
quick. Like we were saying who could.
Who's gonna take that spot?
Yeah.
On the bench. Who's on the bench right now? Let's talk about that. Who's on the bench?
What could Adidas do
bench.
in terms of like designer collabs?
Filling that void.
Right now we have Pharrell. Okay, he's sitting on the bench. We have Beyonce sitting on the bench. Who else do we have?
The biggest one out of all of them.
What?
The one that I think should take the reins.
Ooh.
Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Bad Bunny's following is crazy huge, man.
Oh,
you look at the amount of records that guy sells.
Latin America is no joke.
Like, he's Drake's competition. You know what I mean? Like, there's no else with those guys. Like, this guy sells albums.
Yeah, Bad Bunny's a good pick, man.
Yeah,
but
Bad Bunny's a good one.
He's like collaborator, but he wouldn't like design his own shoe, right?
Would he? We don't know.
He'd be given a
Give him a chance, Chris.
He'd be given a sketch.
No, he says it himself. He's bad.
But he's bad at it.
He's a bad bunny. No,
he's a bad bunny.
I don't mind Jerry Lorenzo.
So there's that too, right?
It should be Jerry. What's Jerry doing?
I know.
What's he doing over there, Mike?
I don't know, man.
What are you guys doing with Jerry? All I see, the only Adidas work I see him is wearing Adidas fucking slides.
It's true.
Before it was vegan Sambas. As soon as he started wearing vegan Sambas, look out, they were gone.
Yeah.
You could not find Sambas for 2 freaking years.
Dude, there you go. The effect this guy could have.
Yeah. huge.
Yeah.
I think he's going to hit the apparel game first, though.
I hope so. He leaked that hoodie like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I know.
Like,
And I'm looking for it all the time to just see if I can find it somewhere.
and I
Yeah,
always
yeah.
wonder, like, what's up with this guy Adidas? But in every picture, he's still wearing Adilets, and I'm like,
Exactly.
okay, well,
I
guess
I
they're
swear,
still cool.
always Adilets too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's Jerry wearing today? Adilets.
Not Salehi Crocs.
No, and what is it? I think you know what? Sign Kid Cudi.
Yeah, I mean,
There's gonna be some.
But we're
upset.
talking about
There's gonna be
we're talking
some
about
upset people
signing-
about that.
just signing
was
people. It's you got to find someone who's a designer who can design shit that will speak to people.
that
Just
That's why-
2 seconds
that's why
ago,
I
you
wanted
said
to say
Bad
that.
Bunny could design shit.
I was just backing Calby up.
yeah, he must have saw Kid Cudi's previous Adidas shoes.
Calby looked like he needed a friend. He needed a friend, and I just backed him up.
Wow.
But yeah, like I don't know. Like, is there someone who can listen? As much as I was never been a fan of Kanye, I was a fan of his music back in 2008. But who's as creative as him? Is there
Right.
anybody can be as creative as him?
Or involved in
Or
wanting to create
yeah.
like that.
I mean, I guess you have to give someone a chance to be able to do it, right?
Yeah.
To be able to
how
decide.
how is Pharrell's numbers?
Mike,
'Cause
Yeah,
Pharrell
pull the
puts out-
spreadsheets. Pull the spreadsheets.
Yeah, but it's. I think it's like done now. Not that it's finished. I'm just saying, his time. He's been with Adidas for a long time. It's not like he'll just like design
No,
something.
I meant more so like because he might not have the same hype because he doesn't, but I mean like production numbers. Like, is his stuff? You know what I mean? Is he selling 100,000 and that's why it just keeps coming out and going under the radar and not
Mm.
selling out because they're
Okay.
making, you know what I mean, 250,000 pairs of this shoe. So
Mm.
it doesn't look like it's flying off the shelf, but in actuality, he's selling 200,000 pairs
Yeah.
because
I think
Pharrell's a super creative dude, man, and
Yeah.
his
Yeah.
human race stuff
I
is
hear you.
super clean.
Mhm.
well, that's
got
what
a
I
great
think.
message to it.
Totally. And this is where I think it's kind of Pharrell has two different lanes he goes in with Adidas. He has his apparel lane and he has his footwear lane.
Mhm.
Where when Kanye was with Adidas, it was more of there was one lane and it was footwear.
Yeah.
Pharrell kills it with apparel.
Yeah.
Kills it. Like unbelievable.
Mm.
His human race collection in general is fantastic. It's probably some of the best material that Adidas has put out in a very long time. The fit on it's great, and I think it'll last a really long time. But his footwear, I feel like, has kind of gone to the back burner because it
Okay.
was so hot at one point, right? When NMD was out and it was like banging. Like, remember we did that podcast right before with Amir Atari, before all of those
Human race.
the different colors came out: the green, the yellow, the black, the red.
Chanel.
The Chanel was like, yo,
Yeah.
insane.
Insane.
I would not mind putting NMD like human race stuff back at the forefront.
Yeah.
Because I'd wear that.
Yeah,
It's
well,
it's comfy, man.
all the new S1s are starting to come out, so keep an eye out for those. That'll be interesting. I haven't seen one in hand yet,
Mm-hmm.
but the S1s I think will do fairly well.
So
Yeah.
we're backing Pharrell. That's what
I
I
feel
mean-
like Pharrell has the following already built in that he could, if he stepped it up, he could probably.
And
What
he
do I
is
know?
Sending
But,
a
no.
complete
No, I think you're right.
different, and he is sending a completely opposite view.
Yeah.
Oh
his-
my god, dude!
It's crazy, like
Mhm.
polar opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
it's
met
insane.
him.
Oh, fucking
And-
name dropper.
Oh, yeah.
What a
You said he
name
had
dropper.
soft hands, right?
Being in the same room as Pharrell
Yeah.
changes your vibe. Like changes the way
Yeah,
you
I can
think.
see that.
Oh
man.
yeah.
And I wasn't on anything, man. I was just like, what the fuck is going on here? It just feels so like
Pharrell.
surreal. And
Yeah.
He's like a wizard.
Yeah.
one
Like a
He's like the
legit
Wizard of
wizard.
Oz
100%.
behind the curtain. He does exist.
Like, and I think I called him bro, and
Oh,
it didn't
weird.
feel weird. You know what I'm
It didn't
saying?
feel weird.
Didn't
Go for it.
feel weird for you to say it.
So
Hey,
hey,
him hearing it probably felt weird.
hey, think about it this way, Chris. You've touched both of them.
Oh, hold on.
Oh,
Let's specify what that means, man. I've
Yeah.
shaken each of their hands. Okay.
Okay. I didn't want to go
Oh.
too descriptive.
Oh,
I was waiting for you to finish what you were shaking of hers.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, yo.
Chris is shaking again.
Because I'm happy.
Yeah, but yeah, when you think about it, the message that both of them convey is complete polar opposite, especially right now. But check out the Pharrell Human Race Basics.
Yeah.
If you can get
You know
your
what?
hands on them.
I want to see a shoe that's Bad Bunny by Pharrell.
Or like a
A shoe
like-
for Bad Bunny designed by Pharrell.
Mike, what happened to those citronas?
what?
the what?
Adidas citrona.
I think there's.
Dude, I got a pair because of the Pharrell thing. Because I went to the Pharrell
yes,
event.
yes, I know what you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know that Essence had a bunch of them.
Yeah, but I'm
And
saying
I feel like they were only there, and I had one back when I was on Queen Street, a
Uh-huh.
blue one, and I never saw them again. So I don't know what's going on there.
that would have been a good shoe. Like
It's
to
interesting. It's
push,
very
yeah.
futuristic. Very futuristic.
Yeah. It's cool, man.
They look good on feet. But yeah, it'd be interesting. I think they went straight from that into NMDS one.
Okay.
Yeah, and they launched a mid unconfirmed and gone.
Yeah.
Gone. Unbelievable how fast it was. How fast it went.
Is there Human Race hats?
No, I'm waiting for
Dude.
it. I'm hoping they do.
That's a good idea.
I'd
Yeah.
buy one of those.
Hey, Pharrell, take it.
Yeah.
Run with it.
Take it.
Call your people.
Friend of the pod.
Friend of the pod.
Pod.
Friend of Sean's probably.
a
He'd
Kith
like you.
Pharrell collab.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ronnie Pharrell collab. That'd be solid.
Couple Zen masters.
Human made stuff.
On that
okay.
great note, you want to do like a few audience messages and we'll call it?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. Quick ones. Message from at jd.eskilson. Friend of the pod. Hey guys, got a two-part question for the pod. I have been collecting for about 2 years now, and I'm starting to narrow down my pickups. But being someone born in 2004, is it weird to add pairs like the 2006 Purple Pigeons to the collection, even though I wasn't part of the era? Second question, I have primarily been collecting Jordans and Nikes. Does adding pairs like my Louis Vuitton sneaker boot dilute the collection? Okay, first part. He was born in 2004. Does buying a pair like 2006, even though he wasn't part, there for the whole story of it, does that sound weird?
No.
Not at all.
No.
Why? Why would it?
I think
You
it's
like a shoe, you like a shoe. Who cares when you were born?
Yeah. What Sean said.
Yeah, for sure.
Seriously.
Just
Same with the second part of the question. If you like that shoe, get the shoe.
Yeah.
yeah, dilute the
Awesome.
collection. I
Don't
think-
overthink. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Don't overthink it, people.
Yeah.
If you like a shoe and you can afford to buy the shoe, buy the shoe. Buy
Yeah,
the shoe.
yeah. And like, does it dilute your collection? No one ever will ask to see your collection as a whole.
No.
Do you
No.
understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No one
And-
will ever
No.
keep in their head which specific pairs you have in your collection
Your collection
and
is your
then judge you
collection.
upon it.
It's your collection.
Yeah.
What's in your collection is your collection.
Yeah.
No one should care about what's in your collection.
Right.
But you.
Yes,
Replicas dilute your collection. Unless you're
The UAs.
unless you're a
UAs.
redhead.
UAs.
UAs.
UAs, yeah.
Unauthorized.
It's the same factory, guys.
Same factory.
let me
Just,
get my black light.
It's
out
a night
there.
shift. It's a night shift.
That's right. Same specs.
One very old question that needed some answering. All right.
Mm-hmm.
It's a question from Serge. Why not Serge? I think we've read it before, but we needed someone specific to answer it. Question
Oh.
for the pod. So I hear you guys speak about Mike's shoe size a
Oh,
lot
right.
in episodes, but I've never found the episode where y'all talk about why he used to wear an 11 and now he wears a 9. Can y'all go over this
Easy.
so I'm caught up? I'm
It's-
really intrigued with how he went down 2 sizes.
It's still a mystery to all of us.
It's still a mystery to myself. So back in the day, I had really swollen feet. No, I'm kidding.
Stop it.
Sometimes
No,
I
no.
get excited, and then my feet would.
Oh.
No, for some reason, you know what I think it was is back when I was in like high school or something like that. Most of the time my mother was buying me my shoes, right?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So she'd buy them and she would buy them in like a 10.5. And I'm like, yeah, I'm a 10.5.
Makes sense.
I'm a 10.5. So
Well, because
I-
they assume you're going to grow in or whatever. Or,
Yeah,
yeah,
you can
like,
wear
oh,
them
he'll
more
grow
than
into them.
1
I'm
year.
like,
Yeah.
I'm a
Yeah.
17, 18-year-old boy. I ain't
Yeah.
gonna grow much more,
Hmm.
you know? So anyway, that's why I wore a size 10.5, 11 for God knows how many years. And then I think right before I started working for the brand is where I started to really start to figure it out. So
It was
yeah,
a few
no.
years. It was a couple years before that.
But
though.
this is the thing, okay? This is the thing. I wore a size 11 in Nikes because I was only wearing Nike and Jordan back then.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And now if I was to go buy a pair of Nikes right now, I'd buy a size 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But if I was going to buy a pair of Adidas right now, I'd buy a 9.5.
Ah.
So I'm like right there. Depending on the shoe, I go to
Yeah.
a 9,
Yeah,
but it
that
all
makes-
depends on
okay,
what
that makes
what the
sense.
silhouette is. But in a Nike shoe, I went from an 11 to a 10.
Even with me, I used to always wear 11 and a half. Like when I played ball, I would wear an 11 and a half or a 12.
Yeah.
I would always either. Oh, first of all, I think because of all the basketball I played, your feet must get swollen in some way.
Yeah.
So they're a bit bigger. And I also used to wear 2 pairs of socks when I played ball. So for a little extra support. But when I stopped playing ball, I just kept buying 11 and a half or 12. And if I couldn't find 11 and a half, I'd always buy. And a lot of the times I couldn't find 11 and a half. So I have a lot of pairs of shoes that are 12. Well, I wear a fucking pair. I wear size 11.
Yeah.
Like nowadays, it's 11 is my shoe. Like that's
Yeah.
my size. So I have
Yeah.
a lot of pairs of shoes that are too big for me. They're too old to wear anyway. But it's not uncommon to have mistaken your size.
Yeah.
We're not
And, like,
even- yeah.
We make fun of it because it's funny,
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
when you hear 11 down to a 9.5, that's
Exactly.
a little funny.
That's-
or 11
that's a
to a
bit much.
9.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm switching between 2 brands and
Right.
Which do
technically
different-
I
they
went
definitely
down
fit
one
differently.
size.
Yeah.
And to add on, to be fair,
To be fair,
to be fair, my size range is really 9.5 to 10.5, depending on brand,
Right.
depending on what type of shoe.
yeah.
Same.
Like New Balance, Air Max, I can go 9.5, 10s.
Yeah.
While Jordan 1s, I go 10, 10.5. And what other brand do I wear 10.5? Well, depending on like what type of basketball shoes, sometimes they're made really snug. And the only way I'll fit in them is if I grab a 10.5, which in actuality is the same as a 10 in another shoe. It's
Exactly.
so
It all
I'm
varies.
one size range-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are
It
people
all-
I know that will only buy one size. They're 10 and a half, and that's where they stay.
Yeah.
They don't try anything on. They don't
No.
see how it's just I am 10 and a half.
Yeah.
I am 10, 9, whatever it is. And that is it. They buy every shoe in that same size. They don't
Those,
take into any consideration that some shoes vary in fitting and all that stuff.
that must be brand loyalists though, right?
They are.
Because if you swapped around brands, you'd find
Yeah.
out you
No
can't
way.
do that.
No.
No,
way.
it's crazy because we have people come into the store all the time and they say, "Wow, these fit really big. I'm usually
Mhm.
of this size."
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, what are you wearing? Are you wearing New Balance? Are you wearing Asics? Are
Yeah.
you wearing
But I'm a
Nike?
brand loyalist too, but there are certain ones like certain Jordan
vary.
retros I wear 11, and some of
for
them I have to
sure.
wear like a Jordan 7 I have to wear 11 and a half.
Yeah.
There's certain models I have to wear 11 and a half. Certain the basketball models I there should be 11 and a half, but sometimes I have to go up to a 12. So it's just a matter you try them on, but some people will just I get that size and that's the only size I get.
I just meant they would notice because if you go
Yes.
from like
Oh,
a
right,
size 10
right.
Jordan 1
True.
to a size 10 New Balance 580,
True.
Yeah.
there's a
Floating.
huge difference.
Yeah.
They're
exactly?
your
Right.
feet would be swimming in one
It
or too
might-
tight in
Right.
the other.
It might be, a bit OCD-ish when you look at your boxes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
wanna
you see
all
different
10
numbers,
and a
it
half
just
or
doesn't
9
look
or-
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
weird.
yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah.
I don't see that. I don't care about that. I just want it to fit properly.
But it all depends on the silhouette. It all depends on the brand. It all depends on the factory. It all depends on who made it.
But I'm saying, like, if I buy a shoe that's part of a pack,
Yeah.
And so New Balance, I can wear 9.5 or 10 comfortably, both. But if I get one shoe of the pack in 9.5, the other shoe has to be 9.5.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
my
yeah,
little thing.
That I can see. But you can look at all the twos. Like there's been 12 pairs of twos that are released in the last 11 months.
Unbelievable.
You must be so
most
happy.
of them I wear 11 size 11. I'm in heaven. Most of them I wear size 11, but there's the Balvins I got on 11, and there's I like a snug fit in general, but the rest of them are snug and comfortably snug, and the Balvins are uncomfortably snug. So I could have gone to 11.5. Like the Maison Chateau Rouge, I could have worn. Actually got them in 11.5 as well, and they're more comfortable. So it's even twos alone. You can't just get. I guarantee you can't be guaranteed they're all going to fit exactly the same. They're all like different materials with all these collabs and stuff.
Exactly. Factories, materials, it all. Every little bit of detail in a sneaker can change the size.
Yeah.
One stitch out of whack.
The thickness of the lining. Yeah.
It could be anything.
Stuff. I missed Calby's joke though. I heard Calby laughing while I was talking. What did you say, Calby?
So I just see you're talking about how uncomfortable they were, and then I just said they cost $700.
Oh shit! They did.
Not even.
Damn it!
God damn it! I'm gonna wear them with that freaking light on.
Yeah,
just because of that.
The hydraulics, man.
Does it take a battery?
That's the other thing people are complaining about. They're like, "This you can't change the battery."
Oh, really? So once you're out, you're out.
But I mean, who's gonna walk around with it on? You have to leave it on 24/7. I don't think it's like
a real douche of a
crazy
dude.
man.
Yeah.
I
gotta get a second pair for the battery. I gotta get the battery, extra battery.
What if the battery goes the cost, man?
Pay resale, save a couple hundred.
Well, you do know
get it
that
from Capsule.
Capsule has Fezzle.
Oh,
you mean
maybe I'll get a pair.
My price
I mean, embezzle.
Yeah.
Embezzle.
Yeah.
The Sezzle payments on this pair is actually like a full like if you another shoe would be the full price.
It's like you bought 3 pairs.
Yeah.
All right. Well, should we go out on a high note like that? Because I think we should.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you to everyone for listening to this episode of the Sneaker Podcast. We appreciate you. Shout out to all our sponsors out there as well. Sneaker Logic, Sneaker Cleaner, TSP 15% off your order. Organic sneaker cleaner made here in the Great White North. Sneaker Logic _official, sneaker-logic.com. Go check it out. Shout out to our boys over at quality.com, and at Quality on the gram. Go give them a follow, like, comment. Do they have a YouTube? They should. With their reels, they should have a YouTube.
Yeah,
Sneaker Pod 20 is 20% off your next order. Shipping crazy fast in North America, and you could probably get free shipping over $100. So get in there. Go check it out. Guys, this has been fun. This is a good time.
Yep.
A lot to be said, and I'm sure we could have said more, but if I did, probably get in trouble. Anyways, looking forward to next episode. Find out next time what new shoes we might have. What we wore on feet today. I'm looking forward to it. But until then, give us a follow on the gram at the Sneaker Podcast, and you can get us on YouTube.
Can I give a shout out?
Sneaker Podcast. Oh, nope. Yes.
You can do it anyways.
Of course.
Shout out to the crew, the Sneaker Podcast crew. We passed it a while back. We didn't notice it.
We're
over 500,000 downloads lifetime.
Woo!
Damn.
We did it.
We're halfway up the mountain that is 1 million downloads.
That's right.
And it only took us, 8 years to get here?
Yeah.
7?
Took me a week and a half to get that many likes on one of my posts, but whatever.
Oh, we'll save that for another pod. If you haven't gone
Save it
to
for the
like
next pod, though.
or share one of Sean's posts, definitely do that. Especially the one
Go
with
comment on it.
Stay tuned.
Tell them how much you like.
Oh God.
All right, guys. That's it. We'll talk to you later. Until then, where can people find you? Sean Collard.
At SCollar23 and at OG Sport Group.
Calby, where can people find you?
You can find me at Just Kelby and at Traffic Boys. And just want to thank you guys for letting me be around for a couple thousand of those 500,000 downloads, man. Appreciate
Good to have you.
guys.
Good to have you, Calby.
Yeah, we're lucky to have you.
Yeah.
Chris, where can people find you?
You can find me at Christopher.chu.
Perfect. And you can get our boy Clarell at Clarell. See you next week on the next episode of the Sneaker Podcast. Until then, have a great day. Have a great night, everyone. Keep them laced. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.